Now we will see syntax of C programming language. Basically, what is the meaning of syntax? For example, we are learning English, then A, B, C, D. These are the literals. Means how to draw A, how to draw B. That is the syntax of English language. The single word, that is a part of English language. Again, combination of words makes a sentence. And not only the combination, it is a meaningful combination. It makes a meaningful sentence. Similarly, in C programming language, we are having different syntax, different literals, different constant, which are used to understand compiler what this syntax means. And these syntax are combination of different integers, floating numbers, characters, symbols. Using this, we create some phrases, some sentences, and these sentences we call it as a statements. First part of this, how many different tokens in the C program? What is meaning of tokens? Like word in English, we are having the tokens in C program. The token includes keywords, identifiers, constants, operators, and separators. Now we will see this one by one. First, keywords. Keywords are the words that have special meaning to the C compiler. These are the reserved words. You could not change the meaning of that words. Compiler know the meaning of that word, and you do not use it in different way or for different meaning. Like in English, we are using mango as for a fruit, but orange, when we are saying orange, there are two meanings, and compiler could not understand such words which are having the two meanings. You have to give a word which is having single meaning only. Like mango having a single meaning. Like that way, there are different keywords which is having its own meaning, and they are used for specific work or specific task or any function, and they are solely responsible for that task. These keywords are mixture of keywords provided by ANSYS 89, ISO C99, GNU extensions. These are the different keywords which is provided by ANSYS 89, ISO C99 and GNU. These are total 32 keywords, and we will see in our C programming different what is the meaning of this. What is meaning of auto, what is meaning of double, what is meaning of structure. One by one we will see in the program. I think in first program we see the int is an integer number. Also we see the keyword return. It is not compulsory that all keywords must be used in one program. Some of them we are using, but without keyword, not a single keyword, we could not write such a program. Like you need to write at least one or two or few keywords in that. Identifiers. Identifiers are the names given to the variable or a function in order to differentiate them from the another one. They are solely based on our choice, but they are having few rules for naming the identifiers. Means whenever we use these 32 keywords with fixed meanings, but you can give your own word and you are giving some meaning to that words, like variables and function names. Yes, we see that integer a is equal to 10. Then a is a name of variable which is given by you. You can write a, a1, abcd, like that, any name of variable or function. Name of function is also identifier which is depends on user. You can write with your own choice, but Few rules are there. What are these rules? First, we can include letters, decimals or underscore in the identifiers. Means letters like ABCD, decimals 0 to 9 and underscore. No other symbols are used to write the identifiers. Second rule is that your identifier must be start with letter and not with the digit. You can start it with character, underscore. Lowercase and uppercase letters are distinct. Now, programming language. Some programming languages are case sensitive and some are not case sensitive. Means capital A and small a is considered differently in C language. C is a not case sensitive language. So, whenever we write FOO in small and FOO in capital, they are two different identifiers. Now we will see the separators. What is the separators? Separators is used to separate the programming elements from the each others. Separators are used for one programming, such as separators keywords from keywords, keywords from identifiers, identifiers from other identifiers. They are similar to the punctuation marks in the English. So in C programming language, every expression is separated using white space. This white space character is used as a separator here, and we can use any number of white spaces in the program. Whenever you write int space a, int is considered as separately, a is considered as separately. Now, whenever a equal to 10, you can identify this a is separate, equal to is separate and 10 is separate. But if you write a space equal to space 10, it is also considered as a space, a is equal to 10. We can use number of white spaces in every, and that is not considered as a syntax, it is only considered as a separator. Means every identifier, every keywords, after that if we give the space, then only compiler can understand that. Now one more separator is used, that is semicolon. Semicolon is used as an indicator of end of statement, like full stop in our English language. In C programming language, semicolon is used as a separator that consider the end of line or end of that statement. We can write C program in 2 lines if proper separator is used. Take an example. This same program, now separator in C, we can write C program in 2 lines if we use proper separators. Take an example. This following 2 different representation of programming. Now same program is written in 2 different ways. Now both the programs will work as same. Now what is benefit of second program? This include stdio.h, this spaces, this main, this all lines separated. Whenever we separate it by semicolon, we are writing it in new line only for the sake of understanding. Compiler understands this also in single line, because compiler understands is separator. It considers spaces as well as semicolons. Now both the programs are same, and due to these separators, compiler can understand and give the same output. Next is constant. Constant is a literal, which is numeric or a character, such as 5 or n. Now all constant are the particular data type. You can use the typecasting to explicitly specify the type of constant. Now let the compiler use some default constants also. There are some integer constants, some character constants, some real number constants, some string constant. Now what is meaning of constant? Constants means the value could not be changed. So integer means 0 or 1. You could not change the value of 1 or 0. Now if in character, some combination of character, write India. India is a one word and you could not change the meaning of that. Real number, my percentage is 80.5. You could not change the name, that part. In string and character are the similar. Character is 1 by 1 and string is a combination of character. When we use the character, sometimes we use Y for yes, N for no, like that. Now integer constant. What is integer constant? Integer is sequence of digits and it is optional to denote the numeric base. Now actually whenever you write 0x into 1c, this is hexadecimal number. It represents hexadecimal number. 28 is a digital number, decimal number 28, and this is 1c is the hexadecimal representation of 28. If you write 0, 34, this is octal representation of the 28. Now this integer constant having different base. With base 10 we called it as a decimal, with base 8 we called it as a octal, with base 16 we called it as a hexadecimal number system, and these integer constant are represented separately. You could not change the value of this integer constant. Now hexadecimal integer constants are represented like 0x and then number. Now 0x is used to represent the hexadecimal. It may be x small or x capital. Hexadecimal values may be start from 0 also, and it contains the 0 to 9 digit as well as A to F letters, and these are different numbers we can present. 2F 88, AB 43, AB CD, like this. Now octal constant. What is meaning of octal? Octal means base 8 to the base 8. Now it contains different digits, varies from 0 to 7. Here 8 and 9 are not allowed, and this character we are not writing as x. So just start with 0, 5, 7, 0, 1, 2, 0, 3. So whenever we only use 0, it means it is octal constant. Whenever we use 0x, means it is hexadecimal constant. Now decimal constant means it is having the base 10. Now whenever the number system having base 10, it is having digits 0 to 9, and here we are not using ABCDF, which is used only in the hexadecimal system. Here value start from any value which contains digits 0 to 9, like 4, 5, 9, 0, 2, 3, 9, 0, 1, 8, 12, 1, 2. These are the different combination which contains 0 to 9 any digit. Now character constant. Characters constant is usually used as a single character, and that single character must be enclosed within a single quotation. The character constant is a type of int by default. Some characters such as single quotation marks itself cannot be represented using the only one character. To represent such a character, there is a several escape sequence that you can be used. Now how that? This slash, whenever single quote slash 101 slash, here we are using the 101 means that is A. this value is 65 is a equivalent to the 8. In octal it is 101 and in hexadecimal it is 65. Whenever you are writing /n, now this /n means new line character. This is considered as a single line or single character only. And this single character, why it is single? Because n is having its own meaning. So combination of these two character is used as a single character. Now there are few different /t/r, like these are also used as a character constant. Now real number constant. Real number constant is a value that represents the floating point number. It also consists of sequence of digits. That digits are varies from 0 to 9, and here decimal point is required. Now 4.7, 4.0, 4, 0.7 or 0.7, these are the different constant which is real. Real means floating point. Here integer part 4.7, this integer part is called as a part of this is integer and this is fractional part. 4 is an integer part of this real number and 7 is a fractional part of real number. Rules for declaring the variable. Now we will declare one variable which will be integer variable. Here I can write combination of any characters, numbers, or I can use underscore. Now I can start this with underscore, but I could not start this with any number. So your compiler does not allow you to start variable name with any number or any digit, but you can start it with underscore, and only this underscore symbol is allowed to give the name of variable. Now here you could not use variable name with space. You need to give only connected string. Now here if I am giving name ABCD, compiler will accept it, but whenever user is using it, he could not understand. Who is user? Any developer. Whenever if you open your code after 2 years and you will find what is this ABCD, I don't know. Then give the name of variable which is understandable. If I want to add two numbers, then I think I should write number 1, number 2. Now two variables are separated by comma. Here number 1 and number 2 are the separate one. If I write like this, it will give you error because same name given 2 times. But if I write like this, it will not show you error. It will accept it. Why it is? Because C is not case sensitive language. So as C is case sensitive, this capital N and small n is considered as a separately. So these two variables are considered separately. Whenever you write this variable, it will collect the value from this, and if you write n capital, it will collect the value from this variable. These are the rules for declaring the variable. Constants. What are the constants? Here number is equal to 10. This number is an integer type variable. Now integer means it contains any number from 0 to infinity, 32,000, and here and minus also. I can write here minus 10 also. But in integer we could not consider as a point something. So these are the number constant, integer constant. Now number is a variable of type integer. Here I can write 10, 100, minus 10 or minus 100. These are the integer numbers. Any number which is positive or negative, it is considered as an integer constant. For a character, we have to write it in single quote, and any character is considered as a character constant. We required it while you are using any type of string. Single character may be there. Now what is string? What is the difference between character and string? Character is a single character and string is a collection of character. Here hello world is a string, which is a collection of multiple literals. Now this is real constant. Float means real number which is floating point, or it is also called as a decimal point. The value 50 is considered as a fractional part and 89 is considered as an integer part. Now here I write the marks is equal to 89.550. So this is also called as a real constant. Now how to use these variables? Here I can print any string which is written in the printf function. The value of number is. Now here you have to print the actual value. For that you require access specifier %d. %d is used for integer, and here I will write the number. Now whenever I am writing number here, it will print the value of number. The value of number is %d. What it takes? It takes the value from that variable. Now if I write here only number instead of %d, I write number, then compiler will not consider this number as a variable because it will be considered as a string only. It is a collection of character which is written inside the double quotation. So how you will differentiate the value of variable? Whenever you are writing %d means you are interested to print here value of integer. Now whenever I am writing %c, then it will print the value of character, and whenever I am writing %f, it will print the value of float. Only I have to give the variable type. Now here a is a character and marks is a float. If I write here, sequence must be same. %d integer, %c this is character, and %f this is float number. If you miss the sequence, if I write by mistake a here, compiler will not understand because it will compare this number with %d, marks with %c, and f with %a with %f, and it will not match variable and this access specifier, and it will give you the error. So always remember that you have to maintain the sequence also. So here it print the value of number, character as well as float. We will see the program which is used to add two numbers. A is equal to 10, integer, b is equal to 20. Here I will write the expression c is equal to a plus b. Now every sentence must be end with semicolon. The addition of a and B is C. If I have to write like this, then it will print only this character A, B, C. But if I want to print the value from these variables A, B, C, then what I should write here? Instead of A, I should write %D. It will take the value of A. Here again I have to write %D. It will take value of B. And %D. It will take the value of C. Now, here, oh, compiler could not understand what is C. See here, error, C is undeclared. Compiler could not understand what is C. So here I have to write type of C. C is a variable. So compiler should understand what is C. Now see that if I compile here, it now no error, and the addition of 10 and 20 is 30. Now we can do the addition of 10 and 20. We know what is the answer. Then why we are using this computer? Computer is very fast machine which can do task very fast. Now see, I change something in program, so I need to again compile it and run it. Now see that if we calculate this, you will get this answer. So what is the steps here? Initially test that for 1000. Initially we test is it working properly. With our known values, and if the answer of known value, sorry, I had not compiled, so whenever I change the value we need to compile the program, and after compilation only I can run it. So here 20,000 plus 1,000, answer is 21,000, so that we can add any number. So here our program is ready to add any two integer numbers. We will see new program which is calculating area of circle. Now we know that for calculating the area of circle we require the radius of circle. So I will take the variable radius equal to 10.5. Now again we required one constant. That constant name is pi. What is the value of pi? 3.14. Now I will directly print the area of circle. Printf. This is the syntax which contains area of circle is %f. The area will be calculated in float. So what is the equation for area? It is pi multiplied by radius and again multiplied by radius. It is pi radius square. Radius square means radius into radius. So it will give us the area of circle. The value of pi is 3.5. Here again we miss expected semicolon. The compiler could not understand the end of circle. It gives the error. And here is the answer. Area of circle is 356.184998. Here I could write float area. Now I declare the variable area and write area equal to all this calculation then semicolon, and here print that area. So this is also same. We just take one variable. In that variable we calculate that area and then print it. See that the previous answer and this answer is same. Here just we use one variable. So you can write calculation directly in print also, as well as you can create new variables. If calculations are more complex, then it is better to use the variables. If calculations are simple, you can write in the printf statement also. We will see new program to calculate the principal amount, simple interest. इस प्रोग्राम को सेव एज करते हैं, simple interest.c से. So here to calculate simple interest we require principal amount, then rate of interest and year. So these three values, then again integer, simple interest. This will give you all this principal amount into rate into year. Here give the value, principal amount is 10,000, rate of interest is 9 and year 5 years. So मैंने 10,000 का लोन लिया है at the rate of interest 9 for the 5 years. So I have to calculate the simple interest. Here I will print the simple interest which I had calculated. The simple interest is %d and write simple interest. Don't forget to give the comma. So here we had completed the program. What we had seen here, see principal amount 10,000, rate of interest is 9% and for the year of 5. So here you can calculate. See that simple interest is 4,50,000. If I change principal amount to 50, so I need to again compile and run. So it gives me simple interest is 6,75,000. Now if I want to write rate of interest in float, if I here float, because rate of interest may be 9.5. So like this way rate of interest is changed, but if this is 9.5, then again simple interest also will be float. So do you understand what changes I had done? Plus I want to take a decimal number for rate of interest, so I change the data type from integer to float. As one of our variable is float, then answer must be in floats. So I change the data type of simple interest also. So save, compile and run. So now the value of principal amount is here I change the float, so here again I need to change the float. Now again save and run. It gives you the value. That's it. What is comments in C programming? If I write integer a equal to 10, but now I don't want this statement to be run. Then just if I write these two black slashes, it is commented, means compiler will not consider this statement to run. Whenever I want to escape some statement from running, then I can write it in comment. Now this is a single line comment. Whenever you are writing comment with double slash, that is single line comment. If I want to write the comment in multiple lines, then I have to write it and slash star, and starting with slash star and ending with again star and slash. Here I can write multiple lines. This program is our first program. Now all these lines are in comment.